Hi everyone, it's Miguel, aka Mighty Migz, or you can call me Coach Migz, and thank you for tuning in for episode number 7 of the Mighty Migz Lifestyle Channel. And today's topic will be productive or counterproductive, and I'm talking about your workouts. Okay, so let's start off with productive. Okay, so the list of how your workouts can be productive. Okay, so number one would be eating the right things at the right time and eating punctually. Okay, so I said to you guys before in this channel that your body is similar to a car, so you have to maintain it properly in order for your body and your car to actually function properly in the long run. Okay, so how does this work? Like if you refer your body to a car, like if your car is actually like needs an oil change or any parts like the gasket or like the brakes that needs to be replaced and fixed, it's gonna make your car maintained in the long run. Okay, it's the same thing with your body, something similar with your body. Okay, so after a strenuous weightlifting session, for example, you have so much damaged muscle fibers that you need to repair it quickly and adequately. Okay, how do you do that? Just make sure that you either drink your protein or eat your meal either straight away or less than half an hour, 30 minutes after your workouts, because that's the time window that your body needs to in order for it to be repaired properly. Okay, so just like your car, if you don't actually fix the problems or any kind of broken parts of your car, it could only get worse in the long run. It's the same thing with your body. Okay, just to sum it up in a long story short or a common sense point of view. Okay, but let's make sure that you maintain it properly that way. And the second one would be avoid overtraining and de-straining. Okay, so and or detraining. Okay, so overtraining would be obviously actually one example of being overtrained is that you're too tired mentally and physically from a few days of working out hard. It's taking its toll, and you're still like pushing yourself way beyond your limits. It can only get worse. Okay, it can only get worse. So it's going to damage your immune system, and not only that, just you can get sick, you can get injured if you overtrain too much. It's just common sense. Okay, so avoid overtraining or detraining. So detraining is obviously going backwards, you're slacking off. Okay, so if you don't be consistent with your workouts, your immune system can be compromised, your strength will be compromised, and your energy levels will decrease in the short term, not in the long term, but in the short term. Because it's funny how like you could work hard, it could take longer to actually attain and maintain certain fitness results, like above average and excellent fitness results, but it's so much easier to lose it by detraining. Okay, so detraining, avoid detraining. My bad. Avoid detraining by making sure that you don't not work out for more than 3 days. Okay, so if you go on without working out for more than 3 days, or something like that, it's almost like starting from scratch after the fourth day. Okay, you want to avoid that. Okay, because you want to maintain. Because when you maintain your results, you're going to feel better. Okay, who doesn't like to feel better? Anyway, burning a minimum of 500 calories every workout. So not everyone can actually do this, depending on their fitness level. But if you have trouble burning 500 calories, for example, during your workouts, go as close to it as you can, maybe 350, 400, 450. But, so because for those of you novice people who are actually just starting to work out or restarting to work out, that could be hard, 500 calories, because you can only push yourself so much. But being able to burn 500 calories is usually at an intermediate or advanced level of fitness. Just be aware of that. But if you can't, like I said, just make sure that you go as close to it as you can. And as time goes by, sooner or later, and I'm assuming sooner anyway, you're going to be able to burn off 500 calories within that 60 to 90 minutes of your training session. Okay. Another point of making sure that you are productive in your training: resting a minimum of 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. And to add that up, make sure that you're asleep before midnight. Okay, so 7 to 8 hours is ideal. Okay, so that's adequate for your body to, aka your batteries, to actually recharge. And making sure that you fall asleep before midnight, because if you are still awake at after midnight, your body goes at a different time zone. Okay, so you want to be asleep during the same time zone that you woke up. Okay, just to sum it up in practical and easy terms, just there, yeah. And but anyway, let's go to the counterproductive. Okay, which is pretty much almost the opposite of what I just said. So not eating the right things at the right time and not eating punctually, you gotta avoid that. Okay, otherwise, like I said, you could be so much more immune to getting sick and immune, not prone, my bad, prone to getting sick, or even like, prone to injuring yourselves or fainting or passing out. Okay, so just be aware that nutrition is key. 80% of your results will come from what you eat and how you eat it and when you eat it. Okay, and constantly overtraining and not getting adequate rest every night. So, like I said, it's just pretty much the opposite of what I just mentioned in the productive list. And not putting the right nutrients in your body before or after your workouts. Okay, because remember, like I said to you before, for those of you who are car lovers, start treating your body like your car if you're not. Okay, so because more than anything, your car, this car over here, is my vessel. I gotta look after it before I look after my own car. I don't have a car yet, but you know what I'm talking about. Okay, well, there you have it. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope that's practical. It's as easy as it can get when it comes to the explanation there. But if you have any questions, just feel free to reach out on my Instagram pages just below. And don't be shy because I don't bite. And if you haven't done so, by the way, please press the like and subscribe buttons. And gestures like this will help me not only encourage me to produce more videos like this, but it makes me feel better because it's about you, the viewers, okay? Because the viewers, like yourselves, there's always something new to learn, just like myself, okay? So I'm still learning as well. Till the next video, and thanks for tuning in. Adios.